That's anxiety, y'all. So I'm getting ready for a session an hour too early, which is something I've been doing lately, and I'll wake up super early. Not super early, because if Dom see this, he gonna be like, you lying, because you don't be waking up early. I don't wake up early. I wake up earlier than I need to get ready for a session, thinking it's 1 hour, and then I sit down and I realize that it's not until the next hour or two. So better early than not early, or whatever Drake said. So today I just got one session, and I have to take Ari, my son, to his Mimi's house today, so that Dom and I can get a much needed break from parenting. And plus he misses Mimi. So let me yeah. I just been feeling like I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. And at first it was like, I don't want to talk unless I'm getting paid to talk. And that sounds very, that's very capitalistic of me to say. And I just don't like capitalism, even though we participate in it on a day-to-day basis. But I don't want to have that mindset of everything has to be a transaction, everything has to be about money. So, but I do still feel like I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to nobody. And I don't know what that's about. So I've just been trying to figure that out. It's like I don't want to talk, but I still want to share things. I want to share my story, I guess. I don't know if I even want to do that, but I don't want to be silenced. I don't want to silence myself. I just don't want to talk either. So I don't know, I'm in a weird space. And I was talking to Dom about like going on a speaking fast where I just don't speak. I just feel like all I do is talk. And you know, the irony of all of that is that I, for a while, have been trying to do better at speaking and using my voice, using my voice and activating that throat chakra, as many will call it, and just being able to express myself and practice expressing myself more. And I still want to do that. I don't necessarily want to be silenced. So I'm just at this weird crossroads right now. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with being in this in-between space and entertaining both ideals in my mind. Like, what if I don't talk as much? Or what if I talk more, speak more? So I haven't been limiting myself to either or. It's just that, you know, I've just been kind of leaning on the I don't want to talk. And then that opens up another avenue in my mind about, you know, social media use and putting myself out there for my business and marketing myself as a therapist. And I know that I am comfortable in my space where I am right now in my business, and I don't necessarily want to stay here, but I'm good. I'm content here. And then creeps in more of that, like, maybe more of that capitalist thinking of, oh, you need to be doing, you need to do more. Don't stay idle, or don't become complacent, or else you're gonna fall behind somehow. And I don't feel complacent. I just don't feel the need to, I just don't feel the need. And I'm okay with that, and I'm good with being okay with that right now in this space. And if I feel pulled or drawn more, like I am now, to talk or to speak on these things, I'm gonna express myself. And I feel, what better way to do it than to get back to what I used to like, which was vlogging and being in the camera and being on camera and sharing my story, and just having this pull to teach others, and having this pull to inspire others. And I think life just really be, tear you up sometimes into silence, and make you not even want to talk about anything anymore. It just makes you want to isolate within yourself and become withdrawn. So that's where I'm at. I don't really know what it is I'm talking about right now, other than what I just spoke about. I had that on my heart. That's where I am. If anybody was ever wondering, like, dang, where Khalliah don't be posting no more. She don't show her face on social media no more. And quite frankly, I'm still recovering from 2020. I don't know about y'all, but folks be waking up like 2020 did not happen, and 2020 definitely happened and is still underway. And maybe I'm just living, I'm living in the past, you can call it that, but we really overlook the impact that trauma has on us. And with this hustle mentality, like, we have to just get over things quickly and get going and keep going, and not take time to reflect or sit down or slow down. And that's just not that. I listen to my body, and my body's telling me to slow down. Because coming out of 2017, 2018, 2019 even, across the board with my relationships, with things that I were doing, like my job situation at that time prior to 2020, it was fast paced. And then 2020 really just sat us down and made us face a lot of things. Hopefully that's what I hope people got from 2020. If not, they sure are feeling it now. And a lot of people are resistant to slowing down and sitting in whatever it is that's coming up for them, whether it be past traumas or facing their maladaptive behaviors, or their demons is what we would call it. And people are so resistant to doing that, they just keep going. And then wonder why things manifest physically like they do. The back aches, the neck aches, the heart aches, literally like tightened chest pains, and just you feel that the sensation, the physical symptoms in your body, and you think like, oh, I just turned 30, maybe I'm just getting old, or maybe this is just a way of life. And that's no. Especially, in addition to not exercising and not having a good diet, or just a healthy day-to-day lifestyle, you're gonna feel it. Definitely gonna feel it. And I say all that to say, like, I definitely felt the impact of 2020, becoming a new mom. Just so many different things were happening at the same time. Things were shut down, isolation from family and friends, and postpartum depression. Like, that slowed me down, and I'm honoring that. I'm honoring my pace. And anytime I see on social media, oh, you need to post 3 times a day, oh, you need to be putting out, you need to be working. My body literally rejects that. And I acknowledge it, and I question it sometimes. I'm like, okay, am I just being lazy right now? Or is my body literally telling me, like, that's not for you. You don't have to do that. We're good. Like, we don't have to be on that pace. We don't have to. What we rushing for? Where we going? Why we gotta go so fast? Why can't we just go at the pace that our body feels natural and it's flowing? And who made this up? Who made the rules up about how fast or at what pace we should be going? And why is there so much comparison to others? Why do we compare ourselves to others when we see other people going at their pace, and then we kind of take that in upon ourselves, and we're like, oh, maybe we're not doing something. We question our progress as a result. And that's just, it doesn't feel right. And when things don't feel natural to me, when they don't feel, it feels forced. It doesn't sit well in my spirit. It doesn't stick. It doesn't like flow. It's not for me. Maybe it's not for me. And then, quite naturally, you're gonna be like, okay, if I feel like it's not for me, is something bad gonna happen? Is something like, am I gonna miss out on something? Am I gonna lose out on an opportunity? And 9 times out of 10, when I honor what my body is telling me about the rate at which I need to go, when I honor that, I don't be missing out on nothing. Because what's mine is mine every time. And it fits. And it flows. And it feels natural. And yeah. I don't have to force anything that's fit for me. Because it fits. And I hope that, someone out there can take in that message for themselves and evaluate or reevaluate the pace at which they are going, and ask yourself, are you honoring your pace? Are you honoring your track? Are you honoring what your body is trying to tell you? Or are you pushing against the grain every time? Every single time you pushing against the grain. And it's not to be confused with, that feeling when you're working out and you push a little bit more to get to that goal or to gain that muscle weight that you want to gain. That's not to be confused with that type of challenge. But you know what I'm talking about, when something's just not for you and you're forcing it, and you feel that burnout happening, and you wake up irritable and you're not happy. It just doesn't feel good. You're upset, and you're still in the midst of this pace questioning yourself. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the pace I'm talking about, which is completely, I feel like it's completely different from you challenging yourself in such a way where it feels motivating, and it makes you want to play the next game. It makes you want to like go to the next level. You feel pulled and drawn and inspired to go to that next level, and your body allows for that, because there's that hope. There's that like, oh, okay, I can do this. Let's take it to the next level. That's cool. You check in with your body. Your body's like, all right, that's cool. You rested enough. You know, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's different than what I'm talking about. So yeah. So that's my in-between talk. In between my session, I got a session in about 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna take the time to like reflect, go over what I'm gonna be talking about in this session. It's typically what I do, and just really get in the mindset, because that's the worst feeling of getting going into a session as a therapist and just not feeling like you're present with your client, and not feeling like you're offering your best work. You're not like, things just aren't clicking for you, and you're offering this subpar advice or guidance, and those are the worst sessions. And I had one of those recently, and it's really because I felt sick when I woke up that morning. I felt really sick, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna push through it. I'm just gonna push through it. I'm gonna ignore what my body is telling me. I'm gonna ignore like my body telling me, you're not feeling right this morning. Maybe you should take a little bit more care or nurture your body before you just hop out there and get straight to work. Kind of like what I was just talking about. And I did that, and I didn't do it, and I ignored what my body was telling me that I needed to do for myself, and I just went to that session, and it was not my best work, and it happens. I'm human too. I ain't no Superman, in my own right I am, but you know what I mean, when like it's just not your best work, and you go into it and you're just like, ugh. And especially after the session, you just feel like, ugh. Yeah, I definitely failed that test. I definitely did not do well on that one. So, yeah. So, and a lot of times when I feel myself starting to feel like that in session, I let my clients know, like, I'm just not connecting well with these concepts that, and I think that this is probably one of those sessions where we need to sit back and reflect more so than actually do something. There have been times where I offer another opportunity to, revisit a session, and I, offered more homework, or I know for that next session that we're gonna hit the ground running, and we're gonna really deep dive into some of the concepts, and I'm gonna be better and more present for the next session. So, yup. Well, that is about 20 minutes of your time and my time, and I appreciate all of that if you have made it thus far in the video. And I just wanted to share a little piece of my mind with y'all before I go into my regular daily day. And to close it out, I don't know if I did an introduction. I just hopped on here talking. My name is Khalliah Grace Bryant. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I'm a boy mom of a 2-year-old, and I'm also a fiance. So I just wanted to share a little piece of mind with y'all, a piece of my mind with y'all, and just kind of make it real for those out there who's probably feeling the same way right now, and just show my face. It's been a while. It's been a long time since the last time we spoke, and I don't think I've ever really shown myself in this way. So yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to. No, I ain't gonna say that. I would like, and I look forward to speaking more and honoring my pace, and sharing my story if I feel compelled to share, and if I feel like I feel gracious enough to offer that to somebody, and offer some insight into my life and a different perspective for someone. So yeah. Y'all be well.